Summer color palette incoming. I hope you guys are ready for this new Paragon drop called Gym Brat. That's me, bitch. Where my Gym Brats at? I know you're seeing that, right? Oh, geez. This new collection is dropping on July 15th. That's 2 p.m. EST or 1 p.m. EST early access. If you know, you know. Finally coming at you on this channel with some seamless pieces from Paragon. I've never talked their curve flex, not once on this channel. So I'm extra excited because I know a lot of you gals, you love Paragon, but some of their materials are too delicate for you to work out in, and I totally feel that. This curve flex material is gonna be right up your alley, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. And if you see anything that catches your eye, feel free to use my code Gaita at checkout. It will save you 10% on all your Paragon orders. Also helps support this channel here. Real quick, let's revisit that color palette. Are you seeing these colors? Come on now, apricot, juicy, hot tropic. There's some brights, okay? They don't leave you hanging though. They don't leave you wanting for more. They also drop in that black as well. Black's the best seller. It's the staple piece that they always have available. So every single drop you can expect black to show up. But I'm here for the brights. Stop it right now. My personal favorite, I'm loving the hot tropic and the apricot. Why? Because it's the most neon eye-catching colors of them all, that's why. So if you're wondering what the curve flex is, it is a limited edition fabric. This is the first time it's introduced as part of an actual collection. It's seamless performance fabric, ultra soft, and feels like second skin. Really good stretch. Molds to the body, delivers a snatching effect, sculpting and smoothing with contours. Eyeball test real quick before trying them on. Okay, so it's a pretty squared off waistband. There are tiers, however. When you look up close, this is actually called their snatch waist. Has multiple tiers. Check out the scrunch bum though. This is the Sculpt Seam Plus that they put right here on the back. It's reinforced on the inside. You seeing that? Okay, girl? This ain't going anywhere. In fact, I'm gonna be a bad girl right now and I'm gonna tug the shit out of this just to see if it's got the integrity that I wanna see. Now, please do not try this at home. You should never be pulling on the scrunch like this, ever. Ooh, that's a pretty heavy duty scrunch. It's not going anywhere. Guys, I know in the beginning of the year, we were a little iffy with the quality, but I have to say over the past couple months, the seam quality on the pieces that I've been receiving have been outstanding. They were taking all that feedback very seriously, and I'd love to see the quality upgrade. But this is all cute. Let's actually see how it looks when wearing. First and foremost, apricot. Making my booty literally look like an apricot. There's no denying I love this color. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's like a goldeny, yellowy orange. Perfect peak summer vibes. Now, I actually sized up to a medium in the tight fit shorts, which I typically do with Paragon. However, as soon as I put these on, I was like, should've stuck with my true size small. I shoulda, coulda, woulda. These are really freaking stretchy. I was not expecting this kind of let up. So this is definitely one of the most forgiving types of material where it's like, oh my God, it's got a beautiful four-way stretch. Four-way stretch is so important to me because not only do I do my squats, but I do my sumo squats. So when I'm sumoing like this, if there's no four-way stretch, the seam pulls on the gusset. And then it literally feels like my gusset's gonna just mid squat. Nobody wants that. This material really molds to the body and moves with you. If you're in between sizes, probably size down. Because we have the Sculpt Seam Plus on the back, if you size up too much, you might get a little bit of that wrinkly booty. Nobody likes that. At least you shouldn't, or else what the f is wrong with you? You can see a little bit of wrinkle forming under here. It looks excessive. You can see a bunch of wrinkling in the front. If I stuck to my true size small, I think this would have been just so much better. Comfort-wise, 10 out of 10. I actually really love the way the waistband feels. We'll see though in my true size if I like it just as much. This is the snatch waist after all. Is it snatching? Is it snatching? The waistband is obviously a high-rise fit. Check it out. Me and my short torso, it's coming awfully high. I wish I could shave off about a ½ an inch. I'd be a-okay. They actually went with a gripped logo on the back. I love that. They did not go with a print. That is lovely. We also have the beautiful V-seam highlighting the glutes. Then they went with the dipped seam right in the front. I actually love a nice dipped waistband. It's giving you a little extra compression here at your lower tummy. Okay, not just right here, but the lower portion. This is where I need a little bit of that tummy control. The lower the better. So me and a dipped waistband, we vibe with each other. When it comes to the seamless fabric, let me talk about the feel. It is very, very soft. You already saw how stretchy it was, but it's very soft, like velvety soft. Extremely breathable, which is very important for me when I'm sweating and working out at the gym. I know we love Rack Stretch, we love Reluna, but this Curve Flex is a really nice addition for somebody who might want something a bit more gym appropriate. I mean, this is the Gym Brat collection after all, so you better be gym friendly. I will say there's a lot of brights in these colors, so be mindful of the undies that you wear. You wear black undies, you're gonna see right through this. Grab a nude seamless thong. That is what I'm wearing right now. I'm a-okay and I feel confident to wear this at the gym. I'm good if I squat around, no one's seeing anything they shouldn't be seeing. It's not like the material looks like it's fading and becoming really sheer, so you don't have to worry about that. It doesn't look cheap or anything. I think they did an amazing job on the scrunch. I love that they didn't go with this really thick patch scrunch, the kind that when you bend, you feel it like a floss between your cheeks, where it's like inherently you just know it's there. So when you're about to, you're just like, oh fuck, I feel it. I hate those kinds of scrunches. I gotta admit, I don't care how good the glutes look. There's always that little part of me that just goes, you just had to be like that, didn't you? None of that here, girl. You are golden. Let's talk about the Defy bra for 2 seconds. This is my little fair warning to be mindful of the materials that you choose to pair together. So for example, this is Curve Flex, this is Rec Stretch. So the Defy bra is in Rec Stretch. When you look up close, this definitely has way more of a neon vibrancy to it. This one has more of a toned down creamsicle vibe. So even though you could totally pair them together, be mindful, since they're different materials, they're gonna look slightly different. They're actually dropping 2 of my favorite Paragon sports bras in this drop. This Defy bra and the Legend Bra Me. So the Defy bra, low to moderate support. You got a nice elastic band, thick, stretchy, comfortable straps, removable pads. What I love about this bra is the fact that it's extremely comfortable, true to size. I don't have any dicks. I don't have any BS that I have to deal with. Sometimes when you wear a cute bra, you just have to sacrifice comfort, and I'd rather not do that. I'd rather have both. Is it so much for a gal to ask for both? So now I got both in this one. I think it's cute as hell. The crisscross on the back and the keyhole, it just, it's great for a back day. There's nothing pinching or digging or looking sloppy. So I absolutely love the Defy bra. They can keep rolling these out and I'll grab them every color, every time. And the best part is when I'm doing my bent over rows or anything that just involves me really bending and moving around, I never have to worry about my girls slipping or sliding or bulging out. This is the kind of bra where I just go and I get her done while still looking cute and fresh. Hot Tropic just entered the room. And yes, I'm going to say Hot Topic because that's how I was raised. You guys remember how I said with the shorts that they're very forgiving with the material? So are the leggings. Still the same stretch. This material has a lot of that bounce back, if you know what I mean, if you know. What I'm loving so far with these leggings, like I said, is how lightweight they feel and how breathable. So very summer appropriate. They're not gonna suffocate you. They're not gonna trap heat. Let's do the sweat test. And no, I did not plan for this to match my outfit, but I'm glad that it does. Ooh, damn, that's cold. Okay, dripping beads of sweat. Here we go. You better hold up on me. So she's showing through a little bit, not at the waistband at all. The waistband's nice and thick, nothing showing through. Right on the seamless, it definitely is, but it automatically doesn't feel wet. There's no sogginess. It's so dry. This Curve Flex, great for wicking. Now I am wearing my true size small too, so this is how it's fitting. It's fitting a little bit better. I feel like there's still some let up in the waistband. Nothing crazy. It's still holding me in nicely without being too overkill. But I'm noticing a lot less wrinkle in the front groin, so that's good. But how's the booty looking? That's the real question at hand. She's still a little bit of a wrinkly bitch, but I do feel like it's an improvement with my true size. My big takeaway when it comes to the bottoms, and so far the tops, stick with your true size. In between, possibly size down, as long as you don't mind the waistband getting a little more compressive. If you want some extra hold, some tummy control, that could be a good thing for you. I do think it'll help with the wrinkling in the back. It's enough material to go around. Speaking of enough material, as you can imagine, I have a couple inches that could definitely be snipped off. I'm 5'3", and well, that's the story of my life. This is the high support sports bra that I was talking about. This is giving moderate to high, okay? If you don't fully have the bust to fill it out, these molded cups might be a little too much for me, for you. But it's a little too much for me too. It is, because if you look closely, like, I don't quite have it. I wouldn't say I'm part of the itty bitty titty committee. I'm in like this gray area. This bra is a little too big right here. So if you have larger C's and D's, you're gonna fill this out beautifully. You're gonna get a nice amount of support. The bra straps are so damn comfy and thick. I feel like I could wear this all day. And you got that like nice subtle V, a little bit of this ribbing contour right around the boob, so you don't have that uni boob going on. And then a nice ribbing underneath here, so no thick elastic band. Just a nice, comfortable, stretchy, compressive ribbing. The back I actually really like. I think they did a great job double strapping each side. You have an adjustment right here. See how it's one strap and then it turns into two? Just the one strap's adjustable. So like I said, these are molded cups, so there's no bra pads flying out on you. This is an overall really cute, flattering sports bra. If I could fill this out, I feel like, dude, if I had the bust for this, this would look hot. This would look real hot, but I do not, sadly, at all. Ooh, okay, so now we're moving on to Jet Set. This is like a nice medium blue, not too dark, not too freaking light. So again, true size small top and bottom. I actually paired it with the Brahmi. This is the Legend V Brahmi, one of my favorites. I actually love wearing this bra to the gym. So if we're going in and out of the gym, it's nice to have a little extra coverage. But what I love about this bra, my little trick to it, is whenever I go to the gym and I'm like really into my workout, I do a little tuckaroo. Because there's a full shelf bra here, got elastic band, I take this material and I just tuck it under. Okay, when I want more of a minimal look, it's so easy, it takes me a second, and then all of a sudden, just like that, I have more of a minimal coverage. So now I'm sitting there working core, getting my upper body shreddy. I'm able to watch the gains grow live action. Nothing like live streaming those gains, you know what I'm saying? This is how I wear it most of the time at the gym. And then I'm like, all right, peace out, y'all. See you later, Planet Fitness. I will just pop this baby down, run into the store and grab my cucumbers. I'm on a cucumber kick right now. Okay, I gotta stay hydrated, it's hot out there. Cucumber and watermelon, that's the dynamic duo. V Brahmi is a 10 out of 10 comfort. So even the shelf bra, very comfortable. Thin straps are still comfy. There's no adjustments whatsoever, but you do have the removable bra pads, which are nice. If in between though, I would probably say size down if you prefer a tighter fit right here. Sometimes there's a little let up right here. You see that little extra? Give a little more material. If you want a little more support around the girls too, I think sizing down if in between. Other than that though, I really do believe my true size is perfect. I wouldn't want it too much tighter right around here, so I'm good. I have to say though, in this Jet Set color, now that we're looking at a darker shade, the leggings feel slightly different. They feel a little more snug. The waistband's feeling a little more snatched. I'm feeling a little more compression now. This tends to happen in darker shades. This is just how it is across the board from my personal experience. I want you to be mindful of that though, because when choosing your size, it really depends on the color. So if you're grabbing, say, this darker blue, if you're sizing down, if you're in between, this will be a lot more compressive. Because like I said, in my true size, I can already feel slightly more compression in this waistband than I did in the other two colors. Stretch is still about the same though. This just, if anything, feels like there's a little more grab. I even see it on the booty a little bit, don't you? I feel like there's a little more, this is fitting more like paint on the body, if you know what I mean. It's smooth, there's no weirdness, there's no excessiveness, no wrinkling, no bunching. This material is just fitting flawlessly right now. And again, not overly compressive in the waistband. So it's still very comfortable. It's still snatching and doing its job without sacrificing comfort. I also have to make mention the fact that this scrunch is really good at sitting in the cheeks, not moving. Even when I squat, it doesn't feel like it's giving that hover like other brands can do. I love Paragon for that reason. You guys know I love their Sculpt Seam and their Sculpt Seam Plus. I love them both. I like the Sculpt Seam for more of a natural, not so in your face look, but then I love the Sculpt Seam Plus when I want more of a dramatic look. Like say I'm taking it to the gym. If I'm working leg day, yeah, I want that Sculpt Seam Plus. I want better glute definition. I love that Paragon has both to select from. And I really love the fact that the scrunches are always just so good. So it's like when I'm squatting down, not only are they comfortable, but they don't have that weird hovering moment where I feel like, where'd my scrunch go? Where are you? So final thoughts on this material. It's not brushed. I need you guys to know that this has no brushed feel to it, has more of that slippery, silky, slidey feel to it. Although, because of this amazing waistband, it's not sliding. There's no actual sliding or dipping down in the back. I feel nice and secure everywhere. What I will say is, because there's not a whole lot of ribbing or textured contours throughout this legging, you don't have that extra gym buffer. What I mean by that is if you have Velcro and it snags you on your leggings, usually when it comes to heavy ribbing, those real dense fabrics, you should be fine. This one isn't gonna be like that. I will absolutely be mindful of anything that could really hurt these leggings. If I rub Velcro up against these leggings, with how beautifully soft they are, I can see it definitely starting to pill it up a little bit. It's not gonna be to the extent of Roluna, okay? I know a lot of gals, they'll say, Roluna's material, love it. Feels like I'm naked, but when I move over time, it'll rub in between my thighs and pill. I personally have not experienced that, but everybody is different. This is not gonna do that because it's got more of that slippery feel to it. This Curve Flex is more in line with Rec Stretch than say Roluna. It's very far from Roluna. I think this is a great seamless material. I think if you're working up that sweat, you want a nice seamless glove fit, you love the Sculpt Seam Plus, and you just wanna try something different with more of a nice ribbed compressive waistband, then I think this would be a really nice gym fit for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the waistband moderate to high support. The rest of the leg, this entire legging, I'm gonna go ahead and give an overall moderate support. It's not as low as say Rec Stretch. Rec Stretch low to moderate. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a solid moderate support. In fact, this material almost reminds me of Amplify with the stretch and breathability. It's giving Amplify, Alpha Elite, in case you're not sure what I'm talking about. Which also brings me to the next point. It is not gonna be cellulite friendly. It's not, so please don't expect it to smooth you out all the way down on the back of the legs. I think the darker colors, you should be more than okay. Right now, this isn't bad at all. Black, I know will be a-okay in. They are dropping the regular Rec Stretch leggings with the Sculpt Seam Plus. So if you're not into the seamless, check that out. They also have the Rec Stretch Shorts Sculpt Seam Plus 5 inches. Your girl went with the Rec Stretch Sculpt Seam Plus. This is the Empower. The difference? This baby's 6 inches and it's got pockets. That's it. That's all there is to it. You sold me on pockets. Hello? Throw my phone in it. Do I even need to explain the benefits of pockets anymore? I'm pretty sure we all know. It's like French fries without ketchup. Still absolutely delicious. But come on, who doesn't love the option of ketchup? Pockets are my ketchup. Don't need it to make the fries taste good, but it's awfully nice to have it just in case. Here we go, boom, just like that. Now I did size up to a medium in these, like I do with everything. I actually really like the medium. It's not too wrinkly on the back. I don't feel like there's too much excessive material, right? It's pretty much fitting glove-like. But boy, ooh, feel that let up. Now we're talking. I feel like this has the same let up as the Curve Flex did. Lots and lots of stretch around the thighs. So these can be great for all day wear. It's kind of rare for me to find tight fit shorts that I'd be willing to wear all day. Now, in case you don't know, with the Rec Stretch material, when it comes to their normal Sculpt Seam Plus, the leggings, the shorts, these, the Empower, they have the core control. So it's a little more of a compressive waistband. You will feel a little snatchy right here. You feel that double layer, really nice high quality. And the Sculpt Seam Plus, of course, man, she's shining. She's doing her thing. She ain't letting a girl down. I gotta say, I really, really love these Empower shorts. Curve Flex is seamless, Rec Stretch is not. Probably the biggest difference, the waistband. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. We definitely have more let up on the Curve Flex. Definitely a bit more of the boxier fit. This has a slight silhouette look to it, okay? This has the double layer core control waistband. The Curve Flex has the snatch waist, which is that seamless, ribbed, tiered waistband. I have to say though, other than the waistband, there's a lot of similarities. They're virtually made of the same exact material, which is 84% nylon and 16% spandex. Holding these materials side by side, not worn, just side by side comparison, the Curve Flex has a slippery feel to it, whereas the Rec Stretch, as soft as it is, has a little bit more of a brushed feel slightly. This is why I think if you're somebody who's like, look, Rec Stretch is a little too delicate for me, saving it for Pilates, I think Curve Flex is a step up, a little more gym oriented. Feel like you can do a little bit more in this baddie. Feel like it's a little more gym appropriate. Alrighty, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and especially found it helpful. Let me know if you're gonna give the Curve Flex a try. Really excited that I got to finally talk about it on this channel. I know not all of the pieces worked for me, like the high support Curve Flex sports bra, but I'm still here reviewing it for you girls so you can make your own informed decisions. I know a lot of you guys are looking for high support bras, so this one's definitely worth the check. Overall, I'm very, very happy with the Curve Flex. I know it's like limited edition or whatever, but can it not be? Because this would be great to have more of, in fact. It still feels like a typical Paragon legging, but it's different enough to stand on its own. But again, these are just my opinions, my personal preferences, what I like to work out in. I have to say, for me, it's always comfort over anything. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will catch you in my next video.